God is love, and love is power. Love is the reason. Love is the motivation. Love is the culmination also. That's why after the denial by Peter, 3 times he denied Jesus. He comes to the very place where Jesus called Simon Peter to be his fishers of men, to be his disciples. And he's asking him one most important question. Peter, do you love me? More than others do. Do you love me more than others do? One thing, you should love him, and also love him in a very special, unique way, more than others do. And Peter can do that because in Luke chapter 8, if you read carefully, where the sinful woman falling at the feet of Jesus, wiping his feet, washing his feet with tears, Jesus says, the more you are forgiven, you will love more. Less you are forgiven, you will love less. And here comes Peter with lot of guilt, betraying the Lord, denying him with lot of sin, and also in the same time forgiven completely. Once you are broken, and then in that brokenness is fed with his love, there will be power to love him in return. That's why only question Jesus is asking from Peter, Peter, do you love me more than others do? Peter is saying, of course I know, you know Lord, that I love you. But then the word says, loving does not mean you can do whatever you want. No. Love is a verb. At the same time, it's a noun. And love as a noun is God. Love as a verb is the way that you love God. If it is love, it should flow. And you have a mission in that love to do in return. When you are loved enormously, terribly, with all your brokenness, if you love him, you must serve him. Love, you can't simply say that, Lord, I love you, I love you, I love you, and wait passively without doing anything. That love should be in action of serving him. That's why the Lord is saying, if then, feed my lamb, shepherd them. In a way, Jesus is saying, you became my lamb who went astray, and I shepherd you. I looked after you. I died for you to get you back to the flock. With that same love, you love each other. Be the shepherd. Take care of them. Shepherding does not mean it's an easy task. Never. For the 3rd time, he's saying, feed my sheep. Truly I say to you, when you were young, you put on your belt and walked where you liked. But when you grow old, you will stretch out your hands, and another will put a belt around you and lead you where you do not wish to go. Jesus said to make known the kind of death by which Peter was to glorify God. And he added, "Follow me." That's a kind of love which should happen in return. Unless you are loved, unless you are loved by Him, you will never be able to love in return. And that love will give you power. In the first reading, we find St. Paul before the judiciary, and they were explaining that Paul wanted to go to Rome instead of Jerusalem. Why he wanted to go to Rome? Seemingly, we think that he wanted to escape death. Never. If you find yesterday's first reading, the Lord is saying, that night the Lord stood by Paul and said, "Courage, as you have borne witness to me here in Jerusalem, so must you do in Rome." That's the reason he wants to go to Rome. And he was sentenced to death there. That love will give, that love of Jesus, where Jesus found him in the road to Damascus, and he loved the fallen Paul. Saul became Paul with a fall. And think about your call. My dear friends, you should experience His love, not when you are perfect, but when you are fallen, when you are broken, when you are not complete. He loves you, come what may. So in that love, you are called to love each other, to be the shepherd who listens to the true shepherd always. In that love, do your mission in love. Amen. May God bless you.